Well, Eric, still a lot of unanswered questions following an officer-involved shooting that happened right here. But new details emerging today gives us an idea of who sheriff deputies and Tucson police were looking for. And the winds been the big talker here in southern Arizona, as Daniel alluded to earlier. Winds 25 to 35 miles per hour. It was around 7 p.m. today when the Coronado National Forest Service reported smoke near the Santa Rita Mountains, particularly on that southeast side. Now, we went up all the way as far as we could. It is a very rugged area, and when we were making our way up, we were stopped by one firefighter who told us it was 20 acres. Now, there is minimal fire activity at this time as the sun did set down, but crews are expected to be back here in the morning. Eric, it was here on Tucson Boulevard where Trevor Hells was last seen before going missing on Friday. His family shaken up, wanting answers, but more than that, wanting him to be back. Crews are battling hot temperatures and breezy conditions as they look to get a hold of this fire, and you can just see in the distance the smoke there. A night of street racing on the south side turned deadly. The life of 16-year-old Malika Reno taken away. His mother pleading for the public's help to find his killer.
His life does matter, and we don't want his death to be for no reason.
In the early morning hours of July 30th, Malika Reno was with family in the crowd at a street race that took over the intersection of Nogales Highway and Aerospace Parkway. The night turned tragic in an instant. As shots rang out, a stray bullet hit Reno in the chest. Officers performed CPR, but he was gone.
I was just screaming his name and telling him to get up, hoping that he would get up, but he didn't get up.
Patricia Salcido describes Reno as a happy kid, one who had a deep love for his family. She says street racing was an outlet for her teenage boy.
Said they blocked the road off to make it safer to show off their cars and entertain our teenagers, you know. Instead of them out there doing drugs or alcohol or whatever, you know, they kept it safe for them.
Reno's killer still on the loose. His mother begging for someone to come forward with information that can help police as she yearns for justice.
So I know there's somebody out there that knows something, so I'm just praying that somebody will come forward and we can catch this person that did this to my son and the two other victims.
If you have any tips or information, no matter how small, that can help detectives in this case. Call 911 or 888-CRIME. Live in the newsroom, Conor McGill, News 4 Tucson. It's a story all too familiar. Animal shelters across the county becoming full. Dogs like Buttercup and Ladybug wondering where their next home will be.
There it goes. Look, your little girl got it. You want to get the pic? Good girl.
Elaine DeLucia has been fostering dogs for nearly a decade. Her love for these animals started young and only strengthened through the years.
I found fostering to be extremely rewarding because of the dogs, yes, because the relationship you have with the dogs and because you have that feeling that you know that you really helped in a situation that needed someone to help.
Buttercup and Ladybug were found in a wash located in the Sam Lena Recreation Area 2 weeks ago. Left abandoned and alone. That's when the Southwest Oasis Labrador Rescue Program stepped in and made the call, asking DeLucia if she'd be willing to take the dogs and give them a loving home.
My first instinct was, I have 6 dogs of my own. It's too much, but we thought about it and we thought, well, we'll try.
But it's not a permanent home. Gigi Tamburis from the Southwest Oasis Labrador Rescue Program says the amount of calls they've gotten has dramatically increased since COVID.
We have come across right now where pre-pandemic, things were going pretty good. We'd get maybe 12 calls a week of people wanting to turn in their dogs. Now we're getting about 12 calls a day, and we're inundated.
That rise has led to a demand for fosters.
We really, truly need fosters. You know, it's a big undertaking, and everybody always says, oh, I would always want to keep every dog that I foster. And you want to, but then you know there's always another one right around the corner that needs our help.
Good girl.
For more information on how you can adopt and foster Labrador dogs like this, you can go to our website at KVOA.com. Reporting from the north side, Conor McGill, News 4 Tucson.